In this video, I want to show you how to make this fancy flap card. When you open it up, you'll see that it's a normal card that I've attached a flap to the back. So let me show you how to make that extra flap. You want to take a piece of cardstock that's 5.5 by 5 inches, and then we're going to score it along the 5.5 side at 1/4 inch. And make sure to score and not cut. And then when you fold the flap back, you'll see that we've got a regular size 1/4 sheet of cardstock. And that's what we're going to just attach onto the back here. In order to make that flap, the only number you need to remember is 2 3/4 inch. So we're going to take and score this piece of cardstock right in the middle at 2 3/4 inch. I'm just going to make a pencil tick. Take it now and move it. I'm working in from not the fold side, not the side that we've scored here, but from this other side at 2 3/4 inch. And then do the same thing here. So go to 2 3/4 inch and score. What we're going to do now is just do a triangle and cut it that way. So using your paper trimmer, just take and in this groove here, which is our cut line, we're going to just line up those pencil marks. So the one at the bottom to the middle, and then turn it and do the middle to the other bottom. And as long as you've got your cardstock, your pencil lines in that groove, hold it firmly, give it a cut, you're good to go. The only thing left to do is to round this corner, as you can see here, before you assemble the card. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and add some of these cuts to it. So this one I've done with a square. Let me show you how I did that. Here I have the new magnetic platform from Stampin Up. So I'm just going to put down a cutting plate, put down the piece that we folded, and go ahead and add my square framelit. And the magnetic piece will just hold it right in place for me. If you don't have the magnetic plate, make sure you use a post-it note to hold it in place. You don't want to move it around. Add the second plate on top and send it through your Big Shot. Once you've done that, your square will just pop out, and the only thing left to do is to adhere it to the card, like I did on this one. I find what works best for this is just to make sure you've got your card facing the right direction. It's going to go into place like that. I find it's best to just put the card in place that way, add your adhesive, and then just fold it over. And then you've got your card. And you can go ahead and embellish it however you want. Now, if you want to take it a step further and go beyond our simple one square here, you can do this. So this is another card that I've made. This one I've closed with a belly band. You'll notice this was closed with a button. For this one I've used a belly band of cardstock and lace trim. So when you remove that and open the card up, you'll see that it's got 2 cuts. Also, this flap is facing the other direction. So you would do the first flap exactly the same way. And then what you want to do is just bring your card back and align it. So here we've got the square. If we were doing a second square, even using the magnetic platform, I like to just open it up, use my post-it note to hold it into place, and then I can just open it up, put it onto the magnetic platform, and send it through my Big Shot to get that double flap. And the card can face either direction, so you can have the flap opening to the left, or you can turn it and have your flap opening to the right. So for this one I've used the Squares Collections framelits. My sample card here uses Circle Collections framelit. Let me show you a third sample. So for this one here, I've actually used 2 flaps. So I have a little cut here that I'm using to hold it closed. When I open the card up and turn it over to show you, I've done this one a little bit differently. So instead of a full card, I just used a 1/4 sheet of cardstock and added 2 flaps, and then cut it out with the Big Shot exactly the same way. So it's just that easy to make the fancy flap cards. Lots of different variations, lots of ways you can make your own cards. Have lots of fun playing with this idea. For more project ideas and videos, please visit my blog at dreaminaboutrubberstamps.com. Thanks for watching.